I've been emceeing virtual events since I got into event hosting back in 2014 after my career in journalism. And it got pretty mad in the pandemic, and I was actually really encouraged as I saw a real improvement in the quality of virtual events between the beginning of lockdown and the end of lockdown. Now, big glitzy in-person events are some of the things that I have been doing in the last year, but I've also still been hosting a lot of online events, a lot of webinars, which are, as you know, often free marketing type conversations online. And they're just using very basic conferencing platforms like Zoom or Microsoft Teams, and the content can actually be really fascinating, and they are actually a really great way, if they're done really well, on even the most basic standard platforms, to really work. Now, the initial webinars that we saw in the early days of the pandemic were often, I don't know, they were great, but they were a cheap and cheerful way of engaging an audience when things were particularly changing. And it was a way of keeping your customers listening to you at a time that was really difficult, when we were really just trying to make things as easy as possible for everybody working from home. And obviously the quality wasn't always, up to what you'd hope it would be. And I'm really heartened to see that things are just so much better now, and we're really starting to see, not before time, that many companies are really, I suppose, admitting that the basic standard webinar is just not good enough, that it needs to, improve and be a little bit more, a better upgrade, I think is the word I'm searching for. And I'm actually starting to talk to quite a lot of clients who are realising that it is worth making a bit more effort to make sure that the webinars that they are putting out are much more engaging, that they are more modern, really. They're not just somebody talking at people. They're more exciting, and that they give their audiences a really fantastic experience. Now, the way to do that, and if that's what you're hoping to do, then you need to be really working with experts. You need to be working with people who really understand how to make a great webinar and who understand how to improve the quality enough so that it is actually a little bit more broadcasting style, that it is properly lit, that it is really skillfully produced. And I suppose that's the fair word, really, skillfully produced, and that sound is mixed well. All of these kind of things with, great, I'm going to say it, but expert hosts, people, moderators, MCs, because those are the kind of things that really will make all the difference. And I think it's really worthwhile investing in all of those little bits, put a little bit more money in to make your webinars just a much, much better product.